Hi and welcome to this new episode of Junk Journal with me. We are starting off with a gorgeous happy mail I just received from Demi. Demi is _journals_ on Instagram. I will link her below. This is the second time we've done a happy mail swap, and I am just going to show you all these beautiful pieces that she sent me, and everything is 100% what I love. And she's put so many handmade things in there that I'm gonna put in my journal. So I'm gonna let you watch everything I got with some music, and then I will start working on the rest of my pages in my journal. So I'm gonna be adding things to, I believe, 8 different pages. Some of them are going to be very simple because when you have beautiful things like this, there's not much you need to do to them. So this will be the last episode of junk journaling in this current journal. So then the next one, my next video will be the flip through. So that will be on Thursday if you're interested. So if you enjoy these kind of videos, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and that way you will not miss any of my upcoming videos, and I really appreciate your support. So enjoy these goodies and see you back for the journaling part.
To throw my game, not really why I came. Oh, do me a favor, pour me another glass, pour hearts that never last. Oh, take me, I'm a wild one, getting bored out looking for attention. I'm not looking to meet new friends, no. I've been looking for a lover instead, for someone I appreciate, and everything crossed my way. I love that I don't know your name, oh no, I never meant to misbehave. Something about you makes me crave, you really are a different taste. I love that I don't know your name. Sunrise is dancing up on the rooftop bar. Don't really need to talk. I'm reading the silence. I think it's pretty clear. I'm always so sincere. Oh, take me. I'm a wild one, getting bored out looking for attention. I'm not looking to meet new friends, no. I've been looking for a lover instead, for someone I appreciate, and everything crossed my way. I love that I don't know your name, oh no, I never meant to misbehave. Something about you makes me crave, you really are a different taste. I love that I don't know your name. wild point, getting bored out looking for attention. I'm not looking to meet new friends. No, I've been looking for love instead, for someone I appreciate, and everything crossed my way. I love that I don't know your name. Oh no, I never meant to misbehave. Something about you makes me crave. You really are a different taste. I love that I don't know your name. Sunrise is dancing up on the rooftop bar. Don't really need to talk. I'll read in the silence. I think it's pretty clear. I'm always so sincere. Oh, take me. I'm a wild point, getting bored out looking for attention. I'm not looking to meet new friends. No, I've been looking for love instead, for someone I appreciate, and everything crossed my way. I love that I don't know your name. Oh no, I never meant to misbehave. Something about you makes me crave. You really are a different taste. I love that I don't know your name. Oh, save me. I'm a good one, getting worn out, need a fixation. I'm so ready for new mistakes. No, I've been looking for love instead, for someone I appreciate, and everything crossed my way. I love that I don't know your name. Oh no, I never meant to misbehave. Something about you makes me crave. You really are a different taste. I love that I don't know your name.
So starting off, I'm going to be working on that one page that you just saw, this one. And in order to work on it, I wanted to take it out, and so I just took the tag out from the other side, and I will be attaching that later on. And I wanted to incorporate this amazing tissue paper that she sent me. I've never seen anything like this. And so I am actually going to make a pocket with it. So I'm just cutting it down to the size that I want the pocket to be. And I am quickly going to sew around that with some green thread, just because I had the green thread in my machine and I actually like it. And I actually like that on the back side it was on this page. It just adds a little more interest and a little more texture, so that's awesome. Now I'm going to slip it right back into where it was previously, and I'm going to reattach that lovely tag from Emma, and I'm going to just slip in this beautiful tag that Demi sent me, and I'm just noting on the back that this is from Demi because I have a fish brain and I will forget, so that way I will always know. And I'm just trimming those threads off a little bit, and that's the first page. Really simple. No, I'm totally lying. I'm adding another thing. So she sent me these cute squishable stickers, and for some reason it wasn't sticking, so I just added some liquid glue and popped that right on there, and that is the finishing touch. Now for the second thing, very simple. I wanted to use these amazingly beautiful tea cards. Like, we have nothing like this in Austria. Never seen these before I actually joined Instagram. They're all over the place and I totally adore them. So these are from the Netherlands, and I was trying to find the perfect one for this back side of my huge playing card booklet. And I was trying to decide between these two bird ones. So this one would have worked really nice with the colors on that left page. And this one I thought in the end was better because it worked better with the page on the right with that girl, because that other picture would have been too dominant somehow, and it just didn't seem harmonious enough to work with the right size. So I chose this one and I love it. And I like that I have some interest on that back side of that card now. Moving on, I wanted to decorate this lovely envelope that came in a subscription box. And I really loved this cutout of, I'm guessing, a children's book that Demi sent me. And so I'm just backing it with some cardstock and cutting the image out. And I don't know what it says there. I cannot read Dutch, but I hope it's something nice. And I am, of course, inking the edges. And now I am going to glue that onto the envelope to become a tuck spot. So just using my white glue, sticking that on there. So most of the pages I'm going to do on this are really fairly simple. And then she had this book page which says "or a dog," and this adorable image of this girl with a dog, which if you've seen previous episodes, you might know that I have recently had this beautiful adventure with a puppy dog. So of course this had to go into my journal. I don't know if Demi actually thought of that when she put that in my package or whether that was coincidence, but it's beautiful and I love it. And I'm actually not doing anything else to that except inking it up, because that will totally remind me of the situation, and that's all I need. I don't even need to write about it because I've written about it on other pages already. So now on the opposite page, I also wanted to cover up that book page, and so I'm using her beautiful summery sunflower napkin, which I am just cutting down to the right size. And then I'm going to use that as a background. And I love how the yellow of the sunflowers work together with the yellow flowers on the tuck spot on the other page. So it helps them stand out a little bit. So I'm just using my regular glue stick and gluing that whole piece down. So that is my new background and I love it. So colorful, so summery. And I'm just gonna cut some excess off because of course I didn't glue it straight, but it's fine. And yeah, so this is where I wanted to put this lovely card that she made. And first I actually wanted to just glue it on, but then I realized there was writing on the back. So plan B was to use one of her wonderful paperclip clusters, and I think they are so adorable. The combination of fabric and stamps and paper, really love those. And I'm just going to use that to clip that on, and that is the next page. So all very, very simple. Moving on, I had another page I wanted to cover up. So she had this beautiful book image and I wanted to ink it up, and I wanted to somehow add her to the page, but of course I had to do something with the background because that was way too busy. So I decided to use another piece of her beautiful tissue paper. This one is just gorgeous with the gold and the pink and the white. I think I might have to save a piece for the lovely Emma. And so then I thought, well, why not just use this beautiful lace that she sent me as a belly band and stick that lady right on top of that. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna glue the back side, the middle of that lady, and then I'm gonna put that lace over it. And I wasn't sure how to glue that onto the page, but then I really couldn't come up with anything else than just regular glue, my liquid white glue. So that is what I did. I guess you could staple it, but I didn't want to do that because on the back side I didn't want to see the staples. So yeah, I'm gluing it, and actually it's totally fine. And inside this beautiful belly band I'm going to put one of her round tags, I guess you could call it, or embellishments, and it slips right in there, and that is just gorgeous. So that's another page done, and these are all so easy. Now I wanted to do something with the right, and very simply, because there was already a paper clip, I'm just gonna clip this beautiful collaged card with the birds on there, and that's another one. But do not worry, there will be 1 or 2 pages where I do have a little bit of a technique as well, like this one. So I wanted to use this dragonfly tea card, and I decided to sew it on there like a pocket, and it didn't disturb me that I had the back side of the stitching on this other page, because that one was covered anyway with this envelope, so you could hardly see it, so that worked out perfectly. Now I wanted to make a tag to go into that pocket, so I wanted to use this beautiful, I believe it's William Morrison washi tape, and I think it's so gorgeous that I wanted to make a tag with it, kind of similar to what I've done with the really wide washi tape in a previous episode, but this time I'm going to cover the whole tag, front and back, and then I'm actually going to make a tag shape out of it. And I must say I really love how that turned out. It's the first time I tried that, and thankfully Demi included enough washi that I could actually cover the whole tag back and front. So I'm just, because that tag obviously is taller than the washi, I just used 2 strips of it to completely cover it. And then I just cut the corner on one side, flipped it over to be able to cut the exact same corner on the other side, and there we have a beautiful tag shape. Now I'm just inking it up so that you don't have any light parts shining through. And now I'm also going to punch a hole with my crocodile. I have that linked below in case you're interested, and I'm just going to put a matte gold eyelet through there just to make it a little more special. And so there's our tag, and I'm going to add a little phrase on there, and I found one in one of my children's books that says, "My, they smell good." And I'm again linking Natasa's video from Treasure Books, where she talks about these phrases, and I'm showing you this close-up of the card again because it kind of looks like these dragonflies are smelling the flowers. I mean, obviously they're not, but on this page they are. And so that's why that quote made sense for me. And I'm just popping that right on there, and I actually used my liquid glue because I wasn't sure how well it would stick on that washi tape if I used my glue stick. So now I'm using this beautiful yarn that I got from Miyuki from Bean Apple Pie, and I'm going to make a little bow on the top with that, which was quite a challenge because I kind of cut it too short and it was really hard to get that bow there, and I cut some of that out because it was a bit tedious to watch me struggle with that. So here you see the finished product. It's very cute, and I love how that turned out actually. So there's that one done. And finally, we're going to use this adorable book page, and unfortunately I had to sacrifice the back side. I couldn't use both. So what I did was I cut the image out and inked the edges, and now I'm going to make this into a pocket for my inside back cover. And I'm just going to put that down and pop her other beautiful dragonfly card in there. I'm again noting that it's from Demi. I'm going to slip that right in there, and that is our 8 pages today. So hope to see you back next time for the flip through on Thursday, and hope you enjoyed this and found some inspiration, even though it was quite a quick one. So thank you so much for everything, and hope to see you soon. Bye!